Greetings and welcome to this video. Today we're going to do a breakdown of the trade we took last week. Remember, we did analysis for last week. It was on Sunday, expecting that the market will open on London session Monday for us to take our trade if we get the market in our zones. Equally, after doing the breakdown of the various trades we took, we're going to do a market analysis for the week, for this upcoming week. Today is Sunday the 15th of June 2025. So right here, remember when we were doing our analysis, market was here. We expected market to get to this zone. We expected the market to break this zone right up to this level and give us a buy confirmation, or better still, if the market rejected this zone, we expected to get the market here and get our last buy confirmation. And if these buys had to fail here, we will change our buyers to sells. Why? Because this was like our last major key level where we expected market to reverse. So at this level, we equally expected market to get right here to this zone here. It was equally a decision zone for us, so we could take a series of buys, but we entered the trade at this level, and the trade finally was a losing one. Why? Because we were not patient enough to wait for the market to get to this zone. We were not patient. After reviewing this trade, I realized that the mistake we did here was lack of patience. We clearly marked the zone. We clearly decided this to be our decision zone, but we were not patient enough to let the market play out to this level. And equally, if you see, entering here was a little bit late. Entering for a buy here was a little bit late. This is where we should have taken the buy at this level. Immediately we had this confirmation candle, candlestick pattern. Remember, we are on a 1 hour time frame. We had to take the buy at this level. So it is what it is. We didn't follow the plan here, lack of patience. But if I go to EURUSD, on EURUSD, we did let the setup play very well on EURUSD. Why? Because we took a buy on EURUSD at this level. This setup was almost the same setup we saw on gold. Why did I take this buy on gold? I took the buy on gold because I was expecting the same thing that was happening on EURUSD to happen on gold. So this buy on EURUSD played out very well, but this one on gold didn't play out very well. So the mistake we did here is we tried to portray what will happen in another currency in relationship with another currency. So that is something we shouldn't do. If we mark the zone, we should wait for the market to get to the zone, even if the other currency pair is had this almost the same movement for that day. So that was the mistake we did on this one. This was the first loss we encountered on Monday. Then after this loss, we had equally a buy here. This buy was pretty good. This one played out very well. The market really broke out of this key level, and equally the market retested this zone and started giving us a series of consolidation. This was a small consolidation at this level. So right here, I'm going back to the 15-minute. Immediately as market started breaking out of the consolidation, we entered for a buy at this level. The buy played out very well. It was it wasn't a long-term trade. It was very fast. Remember, it's gold. This gave us around 170 pips, so we took profit. We equally had another bias at this level. We are equally expecting that the market will break out of this zone, retest this zone for us to enter for a buy, and that is what happened. We took a very beautiful buy at this level, which played out very well. So for this, we respected the plan, we respected the strategy. Everything went all very well as we predicted. So this was a good trade. This was a very good execution. So remember, we plan and we execute. This one was well planned and well executed. So overall, we took 3 trades. We took a trade on EURUSD, which was a good one. It played out well. We took another trade on gold. This one was not a good trade. We learned from the mistake here. We lose this trade because of lack of patience. We were not patient enough to let the market reach at this level and push back up. So here we were equally patient enough. We took a good trade here, and we were equally wise to close, to get out of this trade immediately at this zone. Why? Because this was like a major resistance or a surprise zone here, and the market has not been able to break out of this one. So closing this trade here was a good decision that we took at this level. So this is what happened here. This is what we did. These are the trade that we did take, that we took. These are the trade we took. So now after having a breakdown or a review of the various trade we took, we are going to do a market analysis for the week. For that, I'm going to first of all clean up my chart. I'm going to clean my chart. The video for last week analysis is on the description side of this video, so go and watch it so you can better understand and follow up with what we are doing, and you will understand how we did the analysis. I believe there's a lot to learn in that video. Okay, so we're going to analyze the market in order to see the direction of the market for the week and possibly get trade entries on Monday upon a London session opening. So right now I'm on gold. We're going to do a top-down analysis. I'm heading to the daily time frame. We are on the daily time frame. As you can see, the market is in an uptrend. We are trending up. We have a series of higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We have our outer trend line that has been well placed. We equally have our inner trend line in order to determine the inner structure of the market. So having seen the direction of the market, I'm heading to the 4 hours time frame where I'm going to get my chart patterns. So right here we are on the 4 hours time frame. We have our zones that have been properly marked. We have our various trend lines that have been properly placed. Our channel has been well created. So I'm heading to the 1 hour so we can see the market more clearly. So right now my bias in gold is more of a bullish one. I have this zone as my DC zone, that is my decision zone. I have this zone as my decision zone equally. So I expect market to break right up to this level, to correct of this level, and right here I'm expecting to have buys from this level. At this in this zone I'm expecting to have buys right up to this level. And equally another possibility is we might see the market at this zone. If market reaches at this zone, it is possible that the market gives us a break and a retest of this zone and pushes back down. So it is when market will get here that we shall have a decision depending on the candlestick patterns that will form here and the various confirmations that we are going to have, whether we are going to have a buy or a sell. But I'm more bullish on gold, and equally it is possible that we have a break and retest of this zone and we have a push up to the upward. We can have a break and retest at this level and we have a push to the upside. So the market might use this as a liquidity sweep zone, and once the market grabs all the liquidity here, given that there will be a lot of buy orders at this level, the market might come back here and then push back up. But still we might see a break and retest of this zone too and see the market push instead to the downward side and giving us a series of sells. So as my decision zones, I have this zone and I have this zone. So upon the London session opening, I'm expecting to see market here or here, where I will take a decision to either execute in terms of buy or sell. Remember, we just plan and we wait. When the market is in the plan, when the prey is in the plan, in the trap, we just execute. So we set the trap and let the market get into the trap and we execute. So this is what I see for gold. This is my analysis for gold. This is what I'm expecting to see in gold. For Euro USD, we are expecting to see the market here upon the London session open. We equally expect to see market here upon the London session open. So right here I have my decision zone at this level. I have a decision zone here. I could have a decision zone here. So once the market opens, we might see the market. When the London session opens, we might see the market drop right up to this level where we're going to have a valid double bottom where we can take a buy position. But if we break out of this zone right up to here, this will be our last option for a buy. But if the buys fail to hold here, we're going in for sale depending on what will happen here. If we have a valid break and retest of this zone, then we will be heading in for sales at this level. Then equally here I expect market to equally be at this level. We break out of this zone, out of this resistance zone, we retest it, that becomes a support zone, and we push back and the market pushes back to continue the uptrend. So as my decision zones I have here, here and here, so I wouldn't be taking any decision here concerning a buy or sell. I would rather wait for the market to clear everything that has to be clean here, liquidity and anything that has to happen here, all the noise here, and wait in the market in my zones where I can execute. So we already did our analysis. Our zones have been properly marked. We did our top-down analysis. The video for top-down analysis for last week will be in the description section of this video, so go and watch so you better understand. I believe there's a lot to learn there coupled with this video equally. So this is what I'm seeing for EURUSD. For GBPUSD, this is what I'm seeing. I'm expecting market to be here or here upon the London session opening. These are my decision zones. These are the zones where I'll take decisions confidently. So I believe when the London session opens, if you have the market here, we might have the market retest this zone, and if you have valid confirmation for buys, we enter for buys here. Or if we have a break and retest of this zone, we are going to enter for sales here. But this is the type of sales we're going to exit at this level. We wouldn't hold this long. Why? Because at this zone, at this level, anything can happen. The market might decide to reverse back and continue the uptrend. Remember, GBPUSD is in an uptrend, and equally I expect to see market here after upon the London session opening, where we can have a break and retest, and the market pushes back to continue the uptrend. So I'm heading to the daily time frame. So we are in a bullish trend. That is the reason why I expect more of buys. Remember, we just follow the trend, we don't trade against the trend. So that is why I expect more of buys on GBPUSD and EURUSD and gold as well. Why? Because the overall trend of the market is a bullish one, so we are heading up. So we're going to, this is what I'm seeing. If I head over to gold, let's see, have a quick review on gold. On the daily time frame, we're equally heading up, so we're expecting more of buys than sales there. And for EURUSD as well, on the daily time frame, it shows clearly that we are equally on an uptrend, so we expect more of buys than sales as well. So this is my analysis. This is my analysis for the week. So if you have something different, if your bias is different from mine, let me know in the comment section. Remember, nobody is king, we just do analysis. If the market plays out as we have predicted, then we can say we have kings for that analysis or for that trade. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and comment, so each time I upload content like this, you will be notified on time. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.